Look who I'm with.
Good day, man.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Gun lean, man, gun lean on the beat. Drip like my chain, shake
English girl named Fiona.
Big bag.
Gotcha.
So. Oh my God, really? Thank you for letting me know. That's how you know you grow up around women.
All women.
Thank you.
All 5 of them. Someone said to me recently, they're like, yeah, your room looks like shit.
What?
How are you supposed to be 6-figure gotcha, but your room looks like shit? I'm just like, rah, the walls ain't painted. I used to smoke in here. Like,
what was the footage like? What was it
oh, this is Instagram.
on Instagram Live?
Yeah.
Like they put it in the comments.
Yeah.
People are so.
And I just had to let them know, like, yo, this is a very small world. If I see you in real life,
Yeah.
keep that same energy, innit? Imagine I put on my Snapchat, yeah. I basically indirected like 3 producers. And I basically just said, yeah, most of the UK producers right now are my sons.
Right.
But then
Why did you feel like that?
No, I just did it for banter, innit? Because someone that are we rolling right now. Okay, if we're rolling, you might as well just keep this in. I don't even talk.
Yeah, we can keep it in.
So, yeah, 3 producers made a song for Russ, innit?
Yeah.
And basically just sounded like me.
Ooh.
Hella people just hit me up like, yeah, bro, did you make this beat?
What song was it?
6:30. Partly, it was kind of like I'm a bit annoyed by it. Another half was kind of like, you know what, yeah, they're inspired. They're probably younger than me. They can do their thing. They can run with that sound, innit? So I just thought I'd go online and troll. Because I don't know why, I love trolling. I love trolling.
Yeah.
If you've been on my Snapchat, you're rarely on Snapchat. But if you've actually been prominent on my Snapchat, you know I'm a big troll, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really
You're
give
the
a fuck.
meme connoisseur.
Yeah, pretty much. So I just basically just said, most of the UK right now are my sons. Because after Body came out, everybody started doing a particular drum pattern.
It's like, what's different about it? Is it like, what were
For
people doing
a long
before?
time within drill, a lot of people haven't used thick snares. That's a snare you'll normally find in trap music,
Yeah.
rap music, hip hop,
Yeah.
more of those sort of genres. Drill's a little bit more tamer,
Okay.
so we mainly have like very thin sounding, like
yeah.
sounding snares. I just saw it as a thing where it's like, I'm bored, let me try something new in it. I tried it, Body came out, hit #1. Not everybody wants to do a particular sound exactly like that.
So the snare in Body was like really specific to like trap, and then you kind of took experimenting with like other sounds, I guess, and then you just made something different. Fam, that beat though,
So you fuck with the beat.
it's so cold. Like, I think, what do you think? Since we're on Body, I want to obviously talk about Body. What do you think was the thing that made it big? People say it's Ardy. You know, that's the main thing that people say. Because when Ardy had his standout verse, everyone was like, you know, that's repeating it. Adiola, da 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 da. People say it's the video because of the transition on TikTok. What do you think made it so big?
I feel like there's just many different attributes that make it what it is, isn't it? Obviously, for a lot of people that gave me feedback, they felt like it wasn't drill, which in my opinion, I was a bit confused because like it still has drill elements. It's just the hook has a lot more different parts that you wouldn't normally hear, different sort of drum pattern. I couldn't tell you what they think in it, but to me personally, I feel like the beat and the back and forth between, I mean, the first one anyway, was like back and forth between Russ and Tion.
Yeah.
It kind of had like, lyrically
The original.
wise, yeah. It kind of felt like it had some sort of commercial poppy sort of vibes from how short the verses are to a breakdown to then the hook.
Yeah.
So, and then of course RD. I feel like,
When he came
because
in,
TikTok is so big right now, anybody can take something that is very controversial or very catchy and it'll instantly just blow up on TikTok. Shout out RD every time, you know what I'm saying? Little bro.
Yeah, but yeah, Body, how did that even happen? Like, tell me, I think I've heard that you did the plugged in, obviously, with Russ, and then I think Tion Holiday off the back of the plugged in.
The plugged in came out. Everybody in the comment section, everybody was messaging me like, yeah, Russ is back.
Yeah.
He's saying he's back from the dead, blah, blah, blah.
From the
So
dead,
then-
wow, people.
No, that's what people were telling me, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I was just felt like he was just taking a little break, you know?
Yeah.
Every person, I feel like, in their life just need a little break, you know what I'm saying? Collect your thoughts. You may not be wanting to make the music that you want to make, because when you're in labels and people are distributing your music, sometimes you have to make music for a certain demographic. I feel like for him, the Plugged In was really where he started to make music that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So after that, Tion hit me up. He was like, yeah, you see that first 16 that he done? I want something exactly like that. I took those exact words, exactly like that. I took the exact same beat and flipped it. So for most people that couldn't tell, it's the exact same beat. I pitched it.
Okay.
Added halftime, shout out my producers, you know what halftime is. Changed all the A-weights so they were in pitch, they were in key. I was just fucking around, I'll be real with you. It was just one of those ones, I was just adding like sounds. It's like, before I added all the effects, it sounds like shit. So then, yeah, after that, I sent Tion like 2-3 different versions. Because just like Keisha and Becky, if you couldn't tell on Keisha and Becky, the remix, his part was slightly different. So it's like the melody was slightly different. And then the drums, the sounds of the drums were a little bit different. Yeah. So then I wanted to add that to his part. In the end, we just ended up going with the original that I sent him. So I wasted like 45 minutes of my time, but you know, we moved. So yeah, after that, I remember my manager sent me like a little draft of the original, like unmixed. So I was kind of like, yeah, this sounds cool still. I like the little back-to-backs. I like some of the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Tion, Russ, they always go hard in it, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, it was kind of like I'm waiting for like, I'm not really a fan of like the start of the process. I've always got trust in the process, but I always like to hear the end process, because that to me is like the final product, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's kind of like nerve-wracking. How is it going to sound? Or
it wasn't really nerve-wracking for me, you know, because it's kind of like, I feel like with whatever song I do, I feel like I played my part, essentially.
You did as best as you could, and the rest is up to everyone else.
I made the song in my boxes in bed, if I'm being real with you. Yeah, big facts. So there's a lot of people that go to studios, make sure they got the fancy studios, spending like 200, 300, 500 pounds for a whole studio session. I just did it in my boxes in my bed, to be real with you.
It's funny, because obviously I tweeted, like, you're talented and stuff, and a lot of people agree. Like, AV, shout out to AV, was like, you're
my little bro.
You're the producer's favourite producer. And then V9 even was like, facts, like, people rate you. And I just find that really cool. Like, why do you think, obviously you're sick at what you do, but you've obviously built a reputation. So why do you think everyone kind of looks up to you in a way?
Well, I feel like the industry that I'm in is very dominated by clout. So it's like, if you get the top song, you get a song that does well numbers-wise, everybody's going to be on your dick. So it's like everybody kind of just wants to be friendly, buddy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my people are very genuine, you know what I'm saying? I keep my circle very genuine. So they just kept it real with me, like, yeah, bro, you done something big, you know what I'm saying? But then there's a lot of people I don't know, never heard of, and probably will never hear of, that just follow me, they look up to me. I mean, I'm very inspired by it, but like we discussed before, I don't really feel like I'm anybody's role model, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to be anybody's role model. Because what I do, what I say, I feel like it shouldn't be accountable for where I'm at. Because a lot of people will still feel like I'm a #1 producer, a couple of times platinum. I still feel like I'm a normal human individual, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like Lowski, I can go Tesco's. Like, people don't spot me in Tesco's.
No, but for real, we can't skip over that though. You're MOBO nominated, you're multi-platinum, chart-topping producer. So this has happened. You've had chart toppers since, obviously, Keisha and Becky, Gunlean, but this year in particular has been a crazy year for you.
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat. What, you don't agree?
I mean, I try to just, I don't like to big it up like everybody else does, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just see myself as like a normal individual. Some people may call it humble, modest, it's just who I am. I feel like it's just the person that my mum raised me to be. But it's like, even if you do something extremely big, just still see yourself as an everyday, normal individual, you know what I'm saying? And I want people to see me as a normal, everyday individual. Instead of like, yeah, 6-figure gotcha, platinum, Warner Chapel guy, blah, blah, blah. I don't want any of that. I just want to be seen as a normal individual who can just kind of just work with the people I want to work with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's too much pressure when you do that. And I don't want pressure. I just want to be a normal individual with no pressure, have my magnum, make my music, you know what I'm saying? Provide for my family, pretty much.
So what's like one of your favourite foods?
Magnum. I took the label off, but it's not.
Why did I think you're from Thornton Heath?
Well, I technically am. I don't really want to specifically put where I'm from,
Okay.
but it's like in the middle of Thornton Heath, Norbury and Croydon.
Okay. How do you even get into producing first? Because let's start with that.
Okay. So in my household, it was basically like we've got like ground floor, first floor, second floor.
Yeah.
In my house. So ground floor, me, my mum in the kitchen. Like the kitchen is like her place of love. She can make food in there. She whatever she does in that kitchen, it stays in that kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So like majority
What's
of the
your
time.
favourite food that she makes?
That's spaghetti bolognese. You know, like when your mum makes food, it just feels like it comes from a place of love.
Yeah.
That for me was just like it always holds a place in my heart. Whenever time my mum makes spaghetti bolognese, 10-10. Obviously, she makes a Sunday roast and that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't top anywhere close to spaghetti bolognese, a little bit of cheese on top. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But back to what I was saying was, yeah, so in the kitchen, my mum had a lot of influence. So she would listen to lovers rock, soul music, reggae, garage, like you name it. I had my brother on the top floor. He had a lot of hip hop, a lot of rap.
Yeah.
Tupacs, the Biggies, the Big Puns,
Yeah.
Big L's. He was
Are
listening
you
to all
a
of that.
Tupac or you a Biggie? Or do you, both?
I don't pick a side.
Okay.
I hate to come from a place of bias.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy both of their music in some capacity,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what sort of mood I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I had to pick one, it would have to be Biggie.
Okay. High five. Same. I'm vibes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
So, yeah, with those inspirations on both the ground floor and the second floor, I've just always been around music. Like, every day I'd wake up, my mom's blasting music, doing some sort of cleaning because she's got some OCD. She don't want to say she does, but she's got a form of OCD.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, eventually, I can't really describe it because like, music's always had me in like a chokehold. Where it's like, at first, I tried to do DJing. I was fucking shit at DJing, I'll be real. And then afterwards, I found...
How did you know you was bad?
Because I couldn't do transitions for the life of me.
Oh my God, the transitions is what shows up a DJ. for
Yeah, pretty
sure.
much.
Yeah.
So like, you would have one reggae song going on. Like, you need somebody. I saw like the worst Jamaican DJ you've ever heard in your life, pretty much.
Okay.
So at that point there, I knew it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So then I ended up downloading FL Studios. Shout out my FL Studio users.
I've heard of FL Studios.
Yeah,
Don't
Fruity
know
Loops.
why. Fruity Loops, I know about that one. That's like
It's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I've always been very fascinated with computers.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first laptop my mum got, I obliterated it. I unscrewed it,
Same, actually.
I took the motherboard out. I don't know why I did, but I was just like trying to find out all the components that make up a laptop. I wrecked it. Just started taking stuff apart. Didn't know how to put it back in. Broke my mum's laptop.
Oh no.
I decided to get into drill. Had like a bunch of inspirations like Gotti, MK the Plug,
Yeah.
Sykes Beats. These for all the people at the time, and LA Beats. These
Yeah.
were people all at the time that were like inspiring to me because drill was like really coming out of the woodworks. Like I knew a bunch of people from my area and Mitcham, Tooting, bare places where it's like they did drill, but they were never really taking it seriously. It was
Yeah.
kind of like a thing of like hood culture at the time.
Yeah.
I just decided to give it a try. And then ever since then, it still just has a place in my heart. Even when people thought drill was going to fail, was in a
I'm
decline.
not gonna lie. That's because I don't know. Because I feel like the genre. It's what it's done is amazing. It's taken the UK scene to a whole another level.
Of course.
But I think it can be quite limiting. Depends on how you define it, I guess. Because some people say drill is the lyrics. Some say it's the production. What do you think? Because everyone has their own opinion, but I think with the producers, you guys really push the sound forward. So I think it's interesting to hear your perspective.
I feel like in the UK specifically, and in America at one point, it was the beat that kind of gave it that point of view, where it's like the beat has kind of like always been like a standout feature. A lot of people don't really take in the beat because it's kind of just like a filler that kind of just makes you move. And the lyrics are kind of like what resonates with people.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is just music in general. Like, the beat is kind of like a static. It's in the background. It gives you some sort of movement. It makes you want to dance in a way, but then the lyrics kind of resonate with you. Like, it gives you some sort of emotion.
Yeah.
So the beat for me is definitely where it's at. Of course, I feel like the lyrics also play a part, but I feel like it's definitely been broken into different categories, especially since America, they call UK drill, UK rap now.
Do they?
Most of them do, yeah. Because you could use a drill beat, they'll still call it US rap. Drill in particular is not really something that for the people that actually run this country will really want to hear. So we just put it under the category of rap.
Yeah.
Like most award shows you go to, they won't call it drill. The best drill song of the year.
I mean, didn't they have a best drill act just in the Mobos the
Yeah, of course they did, but some others, because I feel like Mobo's music of black origin is...
I mean, Rated Awards didn't have that. So I think maybe in the future we could have seen drill becoming its own standalone category.
Hopefully, but I still feel like they've got people in the bigger places that they really want to fit to their demographic as well. I make music. I don't listen to music.
Okay, so who are you spinning on repeat then?
Dave at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of his project?
Which one? The new one?
Yeah, we're all in it together.
That was dope. My favorite song from that is I can't describe. Is it Verdansk? Yeah.
Sounds a bit weird.
That song for me blew me out the park.
Oh, it's a banger. That one too. That was my standout one.
I had that on repeat on my way here.
I think We're All in This Together was solid. People have mixed opinions on it. I think because we have high expectations of Dave, especially of psychodrama. It's always hard to follow such an amazing project.
But I feel like that's the battle that artists can sometimes face, isn't it? Where it's like they want to do the music they want to make.
Yeah.
And then, of course, everybody else, their demographic, the market, wants them to make a different sort of style, innit?
Yeah.
It's like everybody wants like the location, like some sort of vibe to close to location again. When it's like, just let the man make what he wants to make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because either way, I still feel like the lyrics that he applies are gonna like resonate with people in some sort of way regardless. Because he talks about where he's from, his background, the circumstances that him and his family have had to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Which I feel like a lot of people, particularly in South London, and West, East, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying, can really resonate with and feel like they can appeal to as well.
You're in drill now. It's 2015. What made you go... Because you're talented. You can do like...
Yeah, nigga blushing.
You can do
right
anything. You can probably do classical. You can do Afro swing. You can do da-da-da-da. So at that point, what made you like commit to doing drill and like focusing on making beats in that genre?
The progress I got from it. So I think within like the first 2 months of me making it and actually posting it, because I feel like there's a big difference just between making the beats and actually putting the beats out. You know what I'm saying? Actually showcasing them so people can actually hear them. So at that time, SoundCloud was at its peak.
Yeah.
So I posted all of them on SoundCloud. So I'm pretty sure even like me posting 4 or 5 beats, I heard like a few exclusives, some from Heady, RV, Russ, Tom at the time, if you know who that is.
No.
He made a song called BTC.
Você sabe quem fez isto?
That was my old tag as well.
What?
That was my old tag. Gotcha, bitch.
Who did that tag?
So, you know Dave Chappelle, innit?
Yes.
So I remember he done a stand-up.
I don't watch him that much.
That's nothing to worry about. I remember he done a stand-up at one point in time. I remember I just typed in "gotcha bitch" on YouTube. It's the first thing that pops up. It's like he says a joke, and he's like, "You reel her in," and then "gotcha bitch."
Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And a woman comes and says, "Ooh, nice Porsche." Gotcha, bitch.
So I just edited it to just kind of like make it.
Sick.
Yeah.
What? How did you like... What? Sorry, have you even said how you got your tag? Gotcha, how you got your name Gotcha?
So I originally started off with "gotcha bitch." Don't ask me how
But
I
why?
thought of the name "gotcha bitch."
Is it because of Dave Chappelle or...
I think maybe yes. Shout out Dave Chappelle if that's the case.
Shout.
But yeah, I remember I just typed in "gotcha bitch," mainly just looking like for like movie references at the time. that I can kind of just put as like a producer tag. Found that one, resonated with it for a bit. Everybody was fucking with it. But then I realised, I think it got to like the end of 2016, getting into early 2017. I realised I want to be on radio one day. And they're just going to blur the bitch part.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be known as Gotcha Bitch.
Yeah.
Because I called myself Gotcha Beats, which was copyrighted at the time. Yeah, I almost got in trouble for that one. So I had to just call myself Gotcha or Gotcha Bitch.
This guy's lying about he can't play piano.
This is chords.
Yeah, but those chords sounded good.
Yeah, we're there.
You've been doing your thing before Body, so that's why I was interested to hear, like, do you think, I think maybe it was rated, you've always been rated in the scene, which is why people say you're the producer's favourite producer.
Well, in the UK scene anyway.
In the UK scene.
I get a lot, like,
UK rap scene.
because I've done like a few other songs out of the UK. Like, people from these other countries will know, like, France, I've worked with RK. Germany, I've worked with Luciano, one of the biggest out in Germany at the time.
Yeah.
Like, even now, he's still huge. So I think at the time we done his song Mios Mit Bars, which is like pretty much one of the first commercial German drill songs. You know what I'm saying? And that went gold within like 5 months. And obviously the German demographic, they show a lot more love. Like, I feel like a lot of people out of the UK, like wider spectrum in Europe, they show a lot more love compared to the UK do.
Interesting.
That's why I feel like people are right when they say, you know, somewhat of the UK is bad vibes. Because people already really fuck with you when you're really truly up. So if I work with a bigger artist, Tion, Russ, XYZ, pretty much the clout that they have is gonna follow with me.
Yeah.
But compared to like other countries where it's like I've done French songs, worked with French artists that are a lot smaller, and I still get shown a lot more love compared to what I do with Body.
Name the song that you was in the studio for when they were making it, and that's been like the most like enjoyable session.
It always varies. Like I've been in the studio a lot recently with Tion, and his energy is unmatched. Like I'll literally just I'll always get to the studio before Tion. Like I'll be there like 45 minutes before he gets there. Next thing you know, like, okay, just think of it like this, yeah. You're relaxed, you're calm right now, yeah. You're thinking about positive things, thinking, yeah, this is gonna be a good session.
Yeah.
He comes in the studio like that. You see how I just caught you off guard? That's how he catches you off guard.
You've done so much. Where do you think number one, like that's a huge, Body was a huge milestone. So where do you think you'd want to go from here? Like what's next?
I don't necessarily have a goal, but it would be nice to kind of get appreciation from other people that don't do drill. Because drill has done so well, and of course, some people on the song have been able to push it to certain demographics, a hood demographic, a British demographic, Americans that think that is an English demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people hear RD and they just think that's just English people in general.
Yeah.
Which is not. But
of course,
I feel like for me, it would be nice if they could actually take in the song for what it is and actually try to work with me on a different sort of level. People are going to hear a lot more from me and Ghosty, though.
Yeah, from you and Ghosty. Shout out to Ghosty.
Shout out, little bro, every time.
He's very, very talented.
Look, you don't even understand the half of it, though. Because if you think about it, yeah, you think majority of the time we're just in studio, we're doing whatever, innit? We're just having good vibes. When he's focused, he's doing shit that most of us wouldn't even think about doing. You know what I'm saying? Like his mix that he does in his beats, don't even come close to mine. If you think my beats sound good, his unreleased beats are so hard, honestly. Like for me, he's my goat. He's younger than me and he's my goat. There's just a lot of stuff that I went through that kind of built me into the person I am today, which is based off my trust and my morals. Yeah. And that's why I don't work with just anybody and everybody.
Integrity.
Yeah, not just integrity, but it's like a lot of people will use you for the position that you're in. Yeah. Even when I wasn't in the position I am in now, people would still use me. People would tell me like, yeah, bro, he's telling people in the group chat, he just used you for a placement. People actually got a placement out of me.
Oh my god.
Shout out Incognito, R&P even that, but like I got a placement with someone, and I even heard like a couple of days after, it's like, yeah, he used you for a placement.
Him.
No, not Incognito, but the co-producer on it.
Okay.
For me, I like to make it about the music. I don't like getting deep into like the business side and stuff like that. I just want to make good music.
And the manager helps with that because they deal with an SK's a bad boy manager.
Bad boy manager every time. What?
Yeah. I think it's nice. It'll be nice if everyone was just as genuine as you are as a person and had the same intentions, but unfortunately not everyone's like that. So you kind of have to adjust.
That's just life though, isn't it?
Yeah, I've learned that recently.
Not everybody's going to think the way you think, innit? Like, yeah, let me put my man on. You know what I'm saying? Not many people want to think like that. Many people are just like about themselves, which, you know, do you, innit? Like, it's your life. So, of course, essentially, most people are going to be selfish because they're thinking about their life. They're thinking about the long term for them, innit? Like, yeah, let me work with X, Y, and Z because it's going to help me in the long run, innit?
Yeah.
It might help their PRS or whatever.
Yeah.
Their royalties. But for me, it's more about just making good music and connecting with genuine people.
Yeah.
Just genuine who I am, innit? Like, it's just always who I've been. I fuck with genuine people. Like, you know who's genuine, you know who's fake, innit? The fake ones, they always get exposed somehow. They always get exposed.
Facts. Looking back, because, you know, it's good to look back. It's the start of a new year.
Of course.
Are you happy with what you've done so far?
I mean, I am happy, but I always try to strive for greatness. But I don't know what the definition of greatness is. So I always constantly try to overdo myself and outdo myself in any sort of way that I can.
Yeah.
So even though we got a #1 for drill, I still feel like before the end of the year, I'd want to like still get more top 5s. Consistency, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like for me, again, like I said, quality over quantity, you know what I'm saying? Like I prefer like a good song to be in the charts compared to just being like 5 songs in the charts and they're like 99, 75. Just numbers that I don't like to make it about numbers, but it's like at the end of the day, numbers don't lie, innit? So I'd really like to just get a few more top 5s, top 20s at most.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, with a lot of people that they wouldn't associate me with.
Right.
Like,
step outside of what people know.
Yeah, because people just see me with the Russ, the Tions, and they just think, yeah, it's a great partnership, which it is, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the same time, I want to show people other stuff that I can do. Clavish, and I'm going to work with Tion. I feel like that's inevitable, because we've been working a lot recently. And I'd want to work with Meeks Manny or Potter Paper. Like someone within the rap scene that does UK real rap.
Yeah.
Because that's the stuff I've really like been fucking with heavy right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's just like I've been making the beats, and like when you're a producer, you can just hear who's on it before they've even jumped on it. And that for me is just like a magical moment because I would love to get them on my beats.
Yeah.
But hopefully 2022, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up in the
your
DMs, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to work, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. Put a paper, you know what I'm saying?
For the paper,
Meeks
you're in this. I feel like producers are the best A&Rs.
Think so?
Yeah, because you guys hear, firstly, you have a great ear for music, but you're just working with people who the masses might not know about yet. Do you have any particular artists to watch for 2022?
Who has slept on, or just in general?
Just someone who's coming up, who you think they have a buzz right now and they're going to be big, or you think they should be?
That's a tough question, you know.
Should I give you mine? Because I actually created my list today.
Please. Give me some inspiration right now, because I don't listen to up-and-coming artists, I'll be real.
It's okay.
Apart from, what's his name? Switch OTR?
Switch OTR?
Yeah.
Cold.
He's hard still. I feel like he had that one song, but I hope it's just more than just that one song.
Have you heard of, I'm going to butcher my man's name, Sainty?
Who?
Oh, blood. Leicester-based guy. He's very talented.
Okay.
Or Nipper.
Nipper, yeah, he's hard still.
Yeah,
he's hard.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Can I shout out some people?
Of course. Shout out, free everyone.
No, I'm not freeing no one. There's no one on the pen right now.
Everyone stay inside.
One time, I want to shout out my people, Ghosty, AV, Stress the Chef. Make sure you look out for Baby Cashew and all my people there. You get me? What you gotta make it cringe for? Finish your Maggie, bro.